This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. In 2024, we have observed a notable trend where many of the new models are hitting the market with increased prices. We are seeing more of these models now. At the end of last year, when the new Daytona Oyster Flex was released, there were plenty available, but they quickly became scarce. The new 120 references are rarely offered, and instead, we are seeing numerous datejust models being sold. This seems to be Rolex's current pattern. They flood the market with certain models and then let them dry up. Recently, we've seen a surge in datejust models, and now more no-date submariners are appearing. This is particularly interesting because in December last year, they were not available. It seems like there are small waves or trends where specific models are released in batches. While some models maintain their elusive and highly sought-after status, others decline in popularity in the 2024 market. The Rolex market, once characterized by insatiable demand, is showing signs of cooling for certain models. While iconic pieces like the Submariner and Daytona continue to captivate collectors, other Rolex watches are experiencing a decline in popularity. This shift can be attributed to several factors, including evolving consumer preferences leaning towards sportier styles, market saturation for specific models, and broader economic conditions impacting luxury goods purchases. It is a fascinating time to analyze the Rolex landscape and uncover whether this is a temporary blip or a more significant trend. In this video brought to you by the luxury world, we will explore which previously coveted Rolex watches are experiencing a slowdown. We will also delve into the current state of the Rolex market, including which models are selling well, which are not, and which are moving slowly. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, we recommend doing so to stay updated with our future video releases. Let us first discuss which watches are selling. The market trend we're seeing falls within a sweet spot for you, ranging from $8,000 to $15,000, covering various models. This includes the Steel Submariner, both with and without the date, the Submariner Blues, and the 18-karat yellow gold versions. Additionally, there are selling many GMT models, particularly the B-Girls, which are extremely popular. We're also seeing some smaller models moving like the Explorer 40 and the Datejust 41s, especially those with the top 3 dials, the Mints, the Blues, and the Wimbledon. Retail prices increased on January 1st this year, but prices on the gray market have remained the same or are slightly lower for some models. Now, let us discuss what is slowing down in the market. Unfortunately, in January and February of 2024, the Oyster Flex range, particularly the Oyster Flex Daytonas, is experiencing a slowdown. These models, including the Ghost, Pikachu, and Paul Newman Daytonas, have seen their prices decrease compared to January 2023 and December 2023. Despite being extremely hard to get, some dealers are struggling and have started reducing prices. When you see these reduced prices, you might think it is a new benchmark for their value, even though it undervalues them. It is frustrating to see their value drop due to dealers lowering prices online to sell at a trade price to retail. For those of you looking to buy, now might be an enjoyable time given the current market conditions. Now, let us discuss what is not selling. Unsurprisingly, the larger pieces, such as the full yellow gold and full rose gold models like the Skydwellers and some datejusts that do not have special dials, are not moving. The beautiful, discontinued Paul Newman models, which have special dials, are still selling. However, the large, full bracelet pieces are sluggish unless they feature a special dial, like a meteorite or platinum version. So, in the current market, large, full gold pieces without special dials are not selling well. Another key point is what is not coming through from Rolex. If you are looking to buy it, the Rolex GMT Pepsi has completely dried up. We are not seeing any late 2023 models, and certainly no 2024 models. Production seems to have slowed down significantly. The rumors are true. While it is hard to predict what will happen this year, Pepsi is scarce. However, we do not recommend buying based solely on discontinuation. Whether due to production cuts or a surge in hidden demand, these models are vanishing from display cases. Moreover, while some Rolex models are experiencing extremes in popularity, a curious trend is emerging for mid-range full gold models. These watches, lacking the prestige of special dials or the versatility of sportier styles, seem to be stuck in a niche that is not attracting much attention in the current market. Now let us turn to the Oyster Flex models. Despite the innovative blend of metal and rubber, the Oyster Flex bracelet option on some Rolex models has not captured the hearts of collectors. Many prefer the classic Oyster bracelet for its timeless look and durability. Additionally, the trend favors sportier and more versatile styles. The hefty weight and ostentatious look of full yellow rose or white gold Rolex watches are finding fewer takers. Exceptions exist, however, for special dial variations or particularly stealthy white gold models. Rolex is not facing a complete sales slump, but there are notable shifts in the market affecting which models are popular in 2024. Consumer preferences are leaning towards sportier styles, leaving the luxurious full gold options and some larger Day-Date and Sky Dweller models on the shelves. The innovative Oyster Flex bracelet has not gained traction, with many collectors preferring the classic Oyster bracelet. Additionally, the coveted Pepsi bezel GMD Master 2 has become scarce, while mid-range full gold models are stuck in a niche with less appeal. These factors indicate a Rolex market adapting to changing tastes and navigating some interesting trends. Some Rolex models not selling well might be surprising, given the brand's overall popularity and reputation for luxury. However, several factors can contribute to this. First, let us acknowledge that Rolex is a highly desirable brand with a strong market presence. Nonetheless, changing consumer preferences, oversaturation of certain models, and production limitations can all influence why some Rolex watches might be selling slower than others. Significant changes are happening in the market, particularly among professional resellers who are gradually exiting the industry due to declining profits. This shift allows genuine enthusiasts to buy the watches they want without facing exorbitant prices. Moreover, there is a growing trend of discounted pricing, particularly for standard dial models made entirely of gold. In international sales, there's strong demand, especially from the US, with many watches being shipped abroad every week. This indicates a global demand for luxury watches, with inquiries coming from various parts of the world. Sellers who buy and sell quickly for profit are struggling as prices drop rapidly. While there is nothing inherently wrong with investing in watches, the primary goal should not be solely about making money later. For enthusiasts who deeply appreciate watches for their craftsmanship and complexity, the market correction is positive news. Enthusiasts now have the opportunity to acquire, wear, enjoy, own, and trade their desired watches or simply keep them in their collection. Trends are changing, and the market is moving back to a point where you can negotiate with your authorized dealer. In the next 6 to 12 months, you might even be able to negotiate discounts on certain models, especially plain dial full gold ones. So, for those flipping watches solely for profit, it might be time to exit. While certain models continue to command premium prices, others are experiencing a decline in demand. Understanding these trends is essential for both collectors and investors. As consumer preferences shift and economic conditions vary, the Rolex market is bound to change. Only time will reveal whether this is a temporary fluctuation or a more significant transformation. Rolex timepiece transcends being just a wristwatch, representing a product that has evolved significantly over the years. Its value and significance have expanded beyond mere timekeeping to becoming sought-after investments. Overall, the market is vibrant, not just locally but globally, indicating sustained interest in the gray market. What are your thoughts on the topic we discussed in this video? If you enjoyed it, please let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.